To increase the conversion rate on your e-commerce website, no part of your customer's journey can be overlooked. From your landing page to your checkout page, every aspect of your e-commerce website needs to be carefully crafted. But creating a user journey that successfully balances a pleasant shopping experience with a clear path to the conversion is easier said than done. Hi everyone, I am Shiv Gupta, and in this video I am going to share some best tips you can follow to design a more engaging and intentional conversion path on your e-commerce website. Tip number 1 is simple navigation. There are many websites where people don't even have an idea where to click to find the page or product that they are searching for. For example, look at this website. As you can see, there is no search bar. The navigation bar is not placed properly and it has too many options to choose from. This means that the visitors are basically forced to read all the options for searching whatever content they are looking for. You can also see that it does not even have a clear call to action button. If you see this website in the mobile view, there are several flyout menus with too many options to choose from. It becomes impossible to access some of the pages on smartphone. This is very frustrating and visitors leave such websites very quickly. Do you know, people take 0.05 seconds to form an opinion about your website that determines whether they like your site or not. So, to get rid of this 0.2 judgment, you need to focus on your site navigation. Buyers don't like to spend much time finding varieties of products. So make it easy for them to find what they need by dividing the products into clear categories and subcategories. For example, as you can see on the screen, I have created a site that is easy to navigate, as informative as possible and responsive too. I have also included a proper call to action button so that visitors can easily understand what actions to take next. Second, shopping cart and checkout process. If you want your visitors to purchase from your site, then it should have an easily navigable checkout process. Once a visitor decides to buy something, the add to cart button and the buy now button should be easily accessible. For example, as you can see on the screen, that Amazon is providing a visible add to cart and buy now CTA at the right hand side of their website. I didn't have to make any sort of effort to search for the add to cart option. Also, while making a purchase, don't include a lengthy checkout form. Just keep it simple. On the screen, you can see that while making a purchase, I didn't have to fill any lengthy forms. I was just asked to fill in the shipping process and the payment method. That's it. Number 3, very powerful. Make sure you have a mobile friendly website. Are you watching this video on a monitor or on a smartphone? There is a huge possibility that you are watching this on a smartphone. According to Statista, 54.8% of traffic is generated by mobiles and it is expected to increase in future. This means that half of the people who are visiting your website are viewing it not like this, but like this. So you should create device specific layouts where you need to change the order, positioning and sometimes even the content of your section. But this doesn't mean that you can create lengthy pages. To improve your mobile layout, get rid of some sections. You can use heat map to search which section evokes the attention and then remove the rest from the mobile layout. As for the navigation, you should make sure that you hide the extra tabs you have in the header. Make sure your header includes search bar so that users can easily find what they are looking for. Once the user types their preference, all related items that are currently available for sale should be easily identifiable and quickly displayed by the search bar result page. Also, your categories should be self-explanatory and broken down into subcategories. The fourth is reviews. Customer read reviews. In fact, 57% of customers only take interest in a business if it is having more than 3.5 stars rating. Reviews matter a lot. For example, on the screen you can see two types of websites. The first one is filled with positive reviews and the second one is having negative reviews. So tell me, from which site are you going to make a purchase? The one which is having positive reviews, right? So put in some more efforts and make a website that caters to your customers' needs. Be present when someone is dissatisfied with services, own the mistake and offer them some free compensation so that they don't bounce back. Fifth is contact information. Most often we see that there is no contact information present on the website. So how are you going to contact those sites? Same thing can happen with you. Therefore, providing contact info or email is very important. Otherwise, how are your audience or clients going to interact with you? You are also missing out on a lot of opportunities as well. So, create a very clear page that includes your contact information. For example, as you can see on your screen, we have also provided a simple and clear page that includes various platforms on which you can contact us. You can also create email or contact forms like this one for customers to get in touch with you. But if you are going to include an email form or a contact form, make sure to put proper email address because those contact forms fail a lot of time and they get sent to spam. Sometimes they don't even work. You never know what opportunity you are missing out on. So make sure to include a genuine email address, a clear call to action. Always provide a call to action that is unique and easy for users to understand what you want them to do on your site. For example, as you can see on the screen, this is an example of the Earth Hero e-commerce website. The first part of their call to action says, put your money where your mindfulness is. Then they jump into their powerful CTA, treat yourself to 10% off. Payment icons. E-commerce websites deal with many customers from all over the world and they each have their own preferred payment system. Moreover, there may be technical limitations to a payment method or an option, and that's why it would be better to clarify these options in advance. On the screen, you can see some of the payment options which are commonly provided by the online stores. Security and privacy. Make sure that you have installed SSL certificate to encrypt the data that comes and goes to the browser. Also, have a straightforward privacy policy that informs your customers how your site and your company use their details. Your privacy should look something like this. And last, social media links. Make it easy for customers to keep in touch with you via social media sites or share the things they like. Add sharing button on your website's footer. For example, as you can see, I have also added the social media icons at the bottom of my website. You can also offer incentives for following and liking your website, such as the possibility to win products in contests and giveaways to receive discounts that are not available to others. But make sure that these incentives or whatever items you are offering are in line with your marketing and your business plan, because I have seen a lot of people, they just provide incentives just for the sake of getting likes and followers, and as soon as that giveaway contest ends, the person who followed you never comes back because the target audience was different. So you need to make sure that your strategy is in line and is going to target the correct person, like who is in your targeted audience list. These points can help to make your online website the perfect go-to page for potential buyers. So we are at the end of this video. I hope this video helps you to make your website the perfect go-to page for potential buyers. If you have other ideas that would be helpful, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you in another one. Until then, keep moving forward. Bye-bye.